What up, Aqua? How's it going? You are Aquarius. I'm Archer, and this is your final tarot reading for 2025. Thank goodness, finally, right? We are leaving 2025 behind. And by the way, that also means if you really want to, you can hang out with me and Frankie from Frankie's Tarot. We're going to be your Ryan and Rita on New Year's Eve. We're going to do an all sign, so come back and hang out with us, all right? If you want to book a reading or check out everything else that the channel has to offer, just scan the QR code. Link's also in the description. And TikTok, it's pinned in my bio. All right. The Archer Astrology link tree will take you to the private booking site and everywhere you need to go. But now go ahead and think about what's on your mind. And God, tap me and tune me into the final reading for 2025 for Aquarius. But it is timeless. So whenever it pops into your energy is exactly when it was supposed to. All right. Aquarius, what do we got for you? I love reading for you, Aquarius. You're fun. You're an air sign. I don't have to sugarcoat it for you. You're like, Archer, just give it to me straight. And I'm down. Let's go. Here we go. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Please and thank you. Give me everything you got for Aquarius. Let's do this. 2 shuffles. Let's dive in. 1. What up, D-Love? Hi. C. Paris is here. Oh my gosh. Caitlin, everybody's showing up for Aquarius. This is cool. Hey, Loopy Threat. Oh my gosh, you do have a lot of people in your life showing up. Oh my gosh, you are on a lot of people's minds, Aquarius. This is going to be an interesting reading. All right, let me get settled in. Let's get comfy. And let's do this. Let's get 2025 over with. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Here we go. Let's love this deck for the amazingly auspicious Aquarians. Beam me up, Scotty. Here we go. Ooh, overall energy is the Hierophant, Taurus energy. This is about a level up. You guys are going through some like spiritual upgrades. It's like your intuition is a cell phone and the software updates just finishing progressing. All right. Ooh, the Temptation of the 3 of Cups. You're being upgraded to prepare yourself to be a husband or a wife, right? I'm kind of freaked out about it too. 3 of Cups, Wedding of Cana with the Strength card and the Knight of Wands. This shows after a long period of waiting and having to work through everything on your own, you move forward with the Knight of Wands for a big green flag coming in. I'm kind of digging this. Let's go. You ready, Limitless? Ready, C. Paris? You ready, Aquarius? Let's go. Give me current conditions. I have the 10 of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Ooh. 7 of Pentacles. It's almost like you're into the point of frustration of like, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. But then you wait. 7 of Pentacles. You're like, no. 2 wrongs don't make a right. I want to stay in a more optimistic mindset. But it gets to be really hard with 10 of Swords. I get it. All right, keep going. The 4 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Death card. Oh. In the midst of this person's self-inflicted isolation, they're literally begging for another chance. I think you actually have their health being affected, either their mental health or physical health, because the 5 of Pentacles is a health card. All right. Maybe for some of you guys, it was their mental health status that got in the way of the relationship, but we'll find out. Death card shows a transformation on their side too, though. I do like this. Okay. As a result of some form of a trauma on their side, they're getting their act together, which is really neat. Okay. Because the Hierophants, it's in both of your, it's the overall energy. So it's their cards too, right? So both you guys are actually going through an awakening, or I'm not being told so much as a change, but like a change back to the way that y'all were before the world jaded you. You know what I mean? Hi, MK. Give me an overall final down here. The Justice card, Libra energy. I love it. The Justice card talks about the balancing of both the left and the right brain, the feminine and the masculine energies, the logic and the emotions. All right. And somebody getting out of their head so that you guys can proceed forward in a neutral and mutual equal mindset. Taking both of your 10 of Cups dreams for what you each wished for your futures separately and blending them into a 10 of Pentacles future. Because it's never always about just one person's 10 of Cups, right? You guys get both, right? It's the blending of 2 people's lives in order to create a harmonious union, all right? Like maybe the guy's got to learn to start putting the toilet seat down. And the girls, you got to stop leaving all the clothes everywhere in the house. I don't know, whatever it is. But it doesn't have to always be a massive thing. Sometimes it can just be on an energetic level. You know what I mean? Because you guys do kind of work well together. That's the thing. Except it's the frustrations that leads to it, right? It's almost like, yeah, you're mad and frustrated at him, but deep down, you know there's a good person in there and you do love him. Scorpio energy, right? Fair enough. They could be clean clothes all over, but that's fair enough. Hey, Aquarius, it is your organized clutter. Don't you let anybody else tell you otherwise. You got free will too. All right. So let me grab the Titanic deck because I've been wanting to deal with this for a minute. I've been missing this deck and we're going to dig in. You got some pretty strong Taurus energy on this. You've got Scorpio, strong Taurus and Scorpio. Capricorn's here, Gemini, Libra. I feel like there's Leo energy, but I don't see a Leo card yet. So we'll see what's up with that because I feel the vibes off it. Maybe something about your fifth house or your fifth chakra being activated at the moment. Possible. Or straight up, you're dealing with a Leo who's just not responding. Okay, let's go. Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Got Capricorn, Gemini, Taurus is here. Some of you guys might be Aqua Cappy Cuspers. The Five of Wands. There's the Leo. I knew it. See, the Leo was showing up like a cat in the grass, but it was there. Yeah. All right, we're cool. Five of Wands, the King of Swords into the Ten of... Wow, we're two repeating Ten of Swords and a repeating Justice card. Y'all, Aquarius, you guys are starting to sync up. You guys are starting to sync up. The decks are giving me the same cards, and I got about 180 cards to work with between the two decks. But when I get repeating cards, that's always God telling me, take a little look deeper there. Scry a little deeper into that Ten of Swords, the stuff that's been on your mind. I think like it's that you've got like someone interested in you as you're in an energy of trying to close out a frustrating cycle, right? Dealing with people that don't respond, leave you unread, that you have tried to give your all to it. And if they're not interested, then fair enough, you're going to keep doing you. You're kind of tired of having to overthink and worry about it. You know what I mean? Because they know what you want from them. They know where you'd like this to go because you tried. And that might be why for some of you guys at the moment, you're like, Archer, love's been a little bit tough on me. And I am just going to do me for a little bit, right? You're kind of in your Snoop Dogg mode, right? Right? Ten of Swords. I want to thank me. I want to thank myself and for what I did, right? Because you're the one that's had to go through all this in the Five of Wands and learn these lessons on your own. You had to always be there for them when they needed you, but then they were never there for you. And you've had to go through this by yourself. Five of Wands, that talks about training for your Six of Wands success. So it is just a little bit right around the corner. Okay? What's up, Casey Musgraves? How you doing? I know I butcher up your names, but you're still Casey Musgraves, so it's awesome. Hi. Some of you guys, you know what? Saying hi to Casey down in the chat made me think of Casey Musgrave's song Butterflies. Maybe something about a butterfly tattoo, or even just maybe you have that song. Okay? But the kind of the vibes that I feel on it with this Justice card, some of you guys, like if you're not looking to entertain the past, maybe it's the justice for what you've been through. You know what I mean? Calling in somebody new, because I almost feel like the vibes that while you're dealing with this Ten of Swords stuff, is that like you're interested in just doing you, but I'm being told you also have this like Five of Wands, King of Swords energy coming in that like maybe this is like somebody from way back or somebody you work with or like a high school crush or someone in your friend zone or something, because it's like you got someone interested in you. And meanwhile, you're having to deflect off of a problem child type of a thing with this other person that the rewards still lead to this working out for you. You've kind of got options. That's kind of interesting. All right. There's somebody privately. It's that like he loves her and she loves him and he loves somebody else. Just can't. It's like you're working to overcome and heal through from what someone did to you while somebody else is interested. Okay, it's a little bit of a tarot novella, but we can work through it. All right. But this person goes like way back. Okay, like Mr. Peabody's way back machine is showing up. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. That's a cool childhood memory unlocked. Thanks, Aquarius. All right, give me some more cards on this, because the thing is that like it's like something that never got off the ground before. And then meanwhile, it's the rewards coming in for the stuff that you've walked away from and the people that made you feel like an option, right? And it does work out better than you think. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. You're calling it in with the Knight of Wands to the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. I told you about that. Your version of the Ten of Cups, it does still matter, right? It's going to be blending them together. What did they want? What do you want? So that you don't have to put stuff you like. Maybe you like walking around Target with a lightsaber, right? Something like that, you know? And it's not about like, well, I got to give that up now because I'm getting involved with somebody and they're going, or like you, let's say you're a vegetarian. That might resonate, right? And all of a sudden this person's like, oh, you got to eat a hamburger. What's the matter with you? And you're like, I don't do that sort of thing, right? It's allowed to take that instead of somebody coming at you that way, like you've dealt with in the past, coming in and being like, well, that's no problem. Maybe I'll give being a vegetarian a try. Or is it okay if I have a burger? Or I won't make you and you, right? It's bringing 10 of Cups balance, the stuff you've dreamt and wished for. And with the Ace of Wands, it's just getting started in the week ahead from whenever you find this reading. Because there's no time in my readings. It's just an energetical match. When you find the reading, add 7 days to it. And in that case, in the week ahead, something reignites your Ace of Wands spark, the passion, to get you out of like a depressed zone where life has just been overwhelming, okay? Maybe some of you guys, this was like a holiday of firsts for some of you guys, right? 10 of Swords. And you're dealing with coping with major adjustments on top of just keeping things together during the holiday times that it leads to being a lot. And that's what's calling this in. All right. Oh, thank you. But on the Ace of Wands, the 10 of Cups, don't let your dreams die away. Because with that 2 of Cups, this connection is just getting ready for another come around. Okay. So it's either you're reading like, maybe I'm reading for like two groups of Aquariuses. There are some of you that are still dealing with a current person. I don't call them the past person because they're still the one in your mind. But then I got my single aquas that you got somebody in like your zone that's interested. You know what I mean? I dig this. Maybe some of you guys met through a church function, church event. Okay, something like that. I go to Evolution Church digitally on Sundays. Come hang out with us. But yeah, 2 of Cups, Queen of Cups with the Page of Cups. There's my boy. There's Charles Lightaller. Showing up when you least suspect it. Just like when he popped up in the crow's nest as Titanic was getting ready to sail out of port and the lookouts are up there and all of a sudden he's like, plop. Hey, what's up, guys? What you doing up here? And they're like, we're looking for the binoculars. What are you doing? I'm just hanging around. What are you up to? Right? This is popping up when you least suspect it. Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay? Could even be another Aquarius for some of you guys. But I dig it because with what you're going through right now, you've got, this is like, maybe things were starting to get off the ground and like they're just unsure if you're interested in them. Maybe, you know? I can see this. Hey, Joaquina. Let me see. Let me get some vibes on them on this one because it's like, it's almost like they feel like they're unsure if you're interested in them. Thank you. All right, let's see. Hold on. The Emperor to the Hanged Man and the World's card. So yeah, I do get it. Okay, I see it. This is someone who you've told, like, I think this is someone you've even mentioned to that you're like, I'm just staying single. I'm not doing me. And then like an ex reaches out. And then you've got this other person from like way long ago that wants to get stuff off the ground with you. So it does put you in a bit of like a which way do I go, right? And then it shows up out of nowhere where you're like, I wasn't even expecting this. You know, maybe some of you guys met digitally or something. That's the way they're looking at it. You came into their life at a time when they were going through a lot of bad stuff, right? And a lot of it was like almost enough that you were like, I think I'm going to keep away from this. I don't know if this is a good bet, right? You're like, maybe for some of you guys, you told the white lie and you're like, I am just staying single, but it's like, because you're like, I don't know if it was a good move, right? You're like, I'm just it's a CY, cover your own butt, right? I get it because like the shock that they went through, Knight of Pentacles on the Death card again with the 3 of Swords, that would be what would lead to this. Again, with repeating cards, you guys are definitely mirroring, if not paralleling at the same time. Your frequencies are so close. This has got to be a twin flame soulmate type of a vibe. All right. If you guys were cars, you went down the assembly line, one VIN number apart from each other. It's that close, right? You knew it, but here's the thing. They're awakening to it. They're going through a bit of a shock. Okay. I think for some of you guys, if you still have them in your phone or in your contact list, God loves that. Okay. Basically, the cell phone you're holding in your hand, it's an Ouija board now. All right. The spirits love using these things to communicate. So what they've got going on their side is that all of a sudden in their TikTok feed, now they're getting tarot readings pop up and they're like, what's up with this? Aquarius used to talk about this. Oh, this is that silly stuff with cards. Hang tight, Crosswatcher. You're going to be in for a surprise. Anyways, it's a good surprise. But with the Temperance card, it's what's bringing them into a point of like an emotional balance, right? It's kind of like that. 4 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. That leads to the Ace of Cups. They do see you as something great because they've been watching this, all right? So I do feel like this kind of makes a little bit of sense. It's like a little bit of like, it's only a tarot novella because in a way, you're at one of those great crossroads. I think you've got 2 options coming. You've got that one that's going to repeat the cycle again. Hey, Aqua, what's up? I know I haven't talked to you in forever, but you wanna hang out this weekend? I'm coming to visit or coming to town, right? And you're like, oh, I knew that was going to happen again. Yep, right on time, right on time. There we go. But then you got this new one that you're like, I don't know if I'm digging it, but I'm going to stay in a safe zone. I'm going to tell him I'm not looking for anything right now, and I'm going to see where this goes. Clever girl or guy, no gender in tarot, but I dig it. Let's break this down, because it still results with you getting hitched at the Justice of the Peace or whatever your Ten of Cups wedding is. Maybe some of you guys want that big dreamy wedding on the beach. Maybe some of you guys just want a JOP it. Let's just get it done. It's not about the marriage, it's about the wedding. It's not about the wedding, it's about the marriage, right? Some of you guys go to Elvis in Vegas and then you wind up, oh, you all hooked up, but it's cool. Your outcome still shows you married to somebody. It's the one on your mind. All right, so let's see a little bit more about this person here. All right, we're going to give you your choose your adventure thing, and then we're going to check on this person too. Piece of cake. Give me 2 death cards, because you're the one that's going through your massive transformation right now. That's why you're getting all the attention, because you got the Ace of Wands. Even when you're down and out, you still got a spark. The energy, the aura you give off fills a room. Okay, so let's break this down. We got a death card and a death card. Piece of cake. We're going to start with person 1. All right, this would be that past current person coming back in. Then we got this newbie over here. All right, so I got you covered. We got to see if we're good, 8 of Wands, this is already moving, but the Devil card still needs to be overcome. But with the Moon card secretly behind the scenes, they are overcoming it. I believe this could be like, now the Devil, it talks about motivation, Capricorn energy, but I'm pulling the energy of this is an addiction that came out, right? This could have been, maybe this person was maybe they were addicted to drugs or alcohol, possibly. I'm feeling like they were more addicted to their own attention, right? Bit of attention-seeking behavior and using energies to like they would go quiet on you in a way to make you want them more, right? For some of you guys too, for about 4% of you guys, I'm being told that they entertained or they came your way. However, you found out they still had somebody else involved. That's only for about 4% of you guys, right? And this was the addiction that behind the scenes with the Moon card, Pisces energy, they actually have been working to overcome it, okay? The thing on this is with this person, wherever they go with the 8 of Wands when they're not with you, okay, originally they were running back to someone that was more of an enabler, that let them just do whatever they wanted. But for some reason, maybe they lost due to finances a home or something, or they had to move or reload. Some reason they're with people right now, like a couch crashing vibe or something, but those people are teaching them how to be real people, all right? Because they were kind of like, they were trying to like kind of manipulate your heart, okay? In a bit of like emotional manipulation. And that with the death card on the Devil card is what had to be overcome, right? Even for those of you that are dealing with someone, the person going through the addiction, it doesn't affect them as alone. It affects them and the people around them, family members, special persons, and that. They don't realize it. I've always looked at an addiction more like an illness, all right? When people look at somebody like that, and just like, why can't you just get over it? It's like looking at somebody with cancer and saying, why can't you just get over cancer? Just walk it off, right? You can't. It's a bit like that. This person you might have found with this 5 of Pentacles, the health card, that they actually either they've been told to go to counseling therapy, okay? Some of you guys with the Justice card, it could have been ordered upon them. But same thing in this one with the 5 of Pentacles. For some of you guys, I mean, it could be like, I don't know. It could be like one of those vibes like in like states like North Carolina, where family members can petition to have people, evaluated. It's something like that, where somebody on their side that actually does care about them and looks out for them is helping them get the help, okay? So this is a bit of a vibe that it's not, people can't change kind of a vibe. It's more of a vibe of somebody changing back into what they were before whatever this was overcame them, all right? You never knew them, you knew what they were battling. And they're beating that. So it's not somebody changing, but somebody changing back into what they were before. Some of you guys, there could be a little bit of like, maybe there's kids involved, or somebody like adoption even possibly, or something. Or one person has children, the other doesn't, or something like that. All right. But the stuff that was been like that they were hiding, what they're also showing is that they're trying to work through it. I'm going to give the cross watcher props for who this resonates to, because in order to address this and do the work to overcome it and stay recovered from it is an epic mountain to climb. All right. So this one, I'm literally giving the cross watcher a point for that. And they are doing it for you. You changed this person. You made this person want to be a better person. So even in the time apart, okay, they've lost people around them. People have started isolating on them, and they got to a point where they knew they had to do something to come into a place of emotional maturity. And that's what they're achieving, okay? You'll get the communication or message if you haven't yet. As soon as they pass this final test, God will allow the communications to come through. But they are looking through their cell phone at you. It's more than watching your social media. They're looking in their cell phone at your contact, at the old text messages. They still got photos saved of you guys in their phone. So it's a little bit more of a nostalgia, not that weird, creepy hopping on the internet and Googling you, right? It's a little bit more of just a nostalgic feeling, Scorpio vibes, all right? Leo again, too. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. Might even be a strong fixed sign, another Aquarius, a Taurus, Scorpio, or a Leo, all right? Let's see what's up with the other dude or dudette. Remember, no gender in tarot. Let's see what's up with this person. All right. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Shish. Thank you. Thank you, Sisha. Spinny hugs. Thanks, Viva. Sorry about my pronunciations. I suck at English. I'm fluent in tarot. I suck at English. All right, death card. There is strong fixed energy in this reading. So Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. All right, temperance. I thought I pulled temperance for you and it came back. That was weird. I'm just here. I just heard the cat came back the very next day. What's King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Whoa. Whoa. Aquarius, this person's got money. I'm not going to snoop into their bank account, but they ain't fronting. They're Benjamin Guggenheim, multimillionaire, playboy, industrial philanthropist. This was basically the Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. of his day. I mean, this is wild. Hey, Melissa, what up? Thanks for the follow. So this person's got their act together. Wheel of Fortune. Maybe it's like you might suspect that it's a like, what if, oh, maybe you think that they're lying or they're fronting or something. And that's why you're like, I don't know if this person's like legit. Temperance card on the Page of Wands, right? Maybe they've still got somebody else on their mind they haven't healed over. Maybe they're too good to be true. Or maybe it crosses that like weird, like tabooness, like a friend zone vibe or a coworker vibe. It's something that you're like, everybody's going to talk about this when this happens. Oh my gosh, what do I do? Right? Because meanwhile, you got this one that's coming back and forth and showing back up right on their regularly assigned cycle. But then you got this one with the Wheel of Fortune. This one actually does choose you. Cancer, Sagittarius, and the King of Wands is more Sag. This could be Sag. Temperance, Page of Wands, Death card. Scorpio and Sag seems pretty strong in this person's chart. Maybe some of you guys are getting into astrocartography. Somebody planning to move or change up something. Or this person, oh, maybe you guys live at a distance, but then like maybe they traveled to see you and things are lining up with this Wheel of Fortune for you guys to try again. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune shows that cycle of free will coming around, that you can choose this. So it's almost like you can time this person based on this person, that you get met with that Two of Wands test, right? So every Aquarius, you have this person reach out. Even if you're going towards this person still reaches out to be like, maybe that's all I can settle for. And you don't have to. If you're waiting for this person, they still wind up coming back. But on the Wheel of Fortune here, this person is telling me that this is a wheel, like you pass a test from the stresses that you're going through right now, and this person is actually a bit of a reward, okay? You guys were just really immature before. Maybe this, for some of you guys, it is like a childhood or a high school crush. It just never took off the first time because the way you guys interacted, you know? But they're going to let you know somehow for some reason that like either you're coming their way, they're going your way again, and that cycle's getting ready to happen, okay? This could leave you at a point of being like, oh, Archer, I don't know what to do, right? On that one, it's where your free will comes in onto it, of which you choose to repeat the cycle. That's the thing, because it's like same cycle, different people. In that you still wind up getting everything you want, but having learned the lessons that you guys have both learned, it's that it doesn't repeat itself again. It's like getting a chance with them again after having repeated the lessons. 10 of Wands, and this is the final cycle of the lessons. Hermit card on the 10 of Wands, Virgo vibes. 9 of Cups on the 9 of Swords for Pisces. Bonus points if you're seeing a lot of repeating 10s or repeating 9s lately, for sure. But then we've got, repeating 1s too. So what I see on this is out of the silence, your blessings come in. The thing on this is that you'll be faced with here's the wild part. You've had something similar like this happen to you ages ago when you were younger, didn't you? That like maybe when you were in high school or at your first job, where like you got involved with somebody, it didn't work out. They went another way. Then you tried to get involved with somebody new. That other person found out. They came back and like, oh, Aquarius, I found the error of my ways. And that time when you were really young, you picked the wrong choice. You went back to the player, right? Because you were young, you didn't know better. But now you're older and more wiser. And the cycle is getting ready to happen again for some of you guys with 2 different people, because you're older now, or one person returns while the other one's the current. You know what I mean? So you're totally picking up on this. And that's why you're hearing the tones in your ears, because right now your clairaudient abilities are upgrading. Okay? The ability to hear the tones and hear the voices, because you're on a higher level. All right? That's why that person that has gone to their great reward stays beside you and puts their hand on your shoulder and on your back, because you're on a high level and you're being guided in the right way for a decision that God's saying, Aquarius, this has happened to you once already in your lifetime. All right? The roles might be changed, different people, because, you know, it's 10, 15, 20 years later, whatever. But it's almost like you're getting this retest. And this time around, you make the right choice. So you do intuitively already know it, right? And for those of you that are curious about the tones, okay, one of the neatest things you can do for that is all you got to do is when the tones come in, regardless of the ear that it's in, okay, is you start with saying names. You're like, uh-oh, I'm getting a tone. I'm getting a heads up. I'm getting pinged. Who's it about? Is it about this person, that person? And if you go through it, when you get to the person it's about, the tones go away because God's gotten your attention. You're like, is it about person? Is it about my sibling? Is it about the coworker? Is it about this? As soon as you get to the person that the warning's about, the tones will go away. Then you'll be like, okay, it's that person. What do you need to tell me? Start watching around. You'll see personalized license plates, cars, signs, things like that, that'll help guide you to it, okay? Because you've done this cycle, Wheel of Fortune, once before, many, many moons ago when you were younger, and this time is the opportunity to get it right. I love this for you. This is heavy, Doc, but I dig it. I love the vibes where this is going. Because even like this, like you guys were just at a point here with this person, right? You guys were just at a point that it just never took off the first time, right? Then it works out. And I'm being told, okay, for those of you that you do resonate and you go this route, you have free will. You get to make your choice. If you do go this route, okay, for the Aquariuses that are just choosing over here, the past person, their karma is they get to watch you succeed, either through your social media posts or something like that. That is what their karma is. Now, if you are waiting for this person, right, their karma is the fact that they're watching how successful you are right now. And you're like, Archer, my life sucks right now. I'm like, well, that's not what you're posting. Your online posts are making you look really good. This person thinks you're doing really good, and it's making them transform. So then they come in right as well. All right. See, that's what I love reading for you. You actually cannot make a wrong decision, Aquarius. You got free will. You can't make a bad call on this one. I love this for you. Oh my goodness. If you're feeling sad right now, you've got some attention coming in that you've been wishing for. This is totally side related to this, okay? For everything that you've been through, all right, there is something coming in that's going to make you feel unstuck, perk you back up. And with that Ace of Wands, God wants you to know it will reignite your spark and your faith for some happiness for the year of 2026 and the week ahead. I love it for you. Claim this thing. We got to manifest this for you. All right. Please hype and like the reading. Let's get it out there and heal all the Aquariuses. And you're in the power spot right now, Chris. You cannot make a wrong decision. Whichever you choose, God will make sure that person comes in correct for you. All right. It's almost like God's asking you, hey, Aquarius, which one do you want? We'll finish it up. Like, look, these 2 projects are half started. All right. Pick the one you want. We'll fix it up and, you know, customize it for you. What do you want? Right? It's cool. You go for this. Some of you guys will get a nice little communication through work that perks you up too. Just as a side note, because God sees you're stressed out with 20 swords, you'll get a little something nice for Christmas, okay, from work, just so you know. All right, little something just to perk you up. I like it. All right, and remember too, this will resonate to any placement of Aquarius in your chart, and leave a comment down below. Let's manifest it for you. Even if you just want to leave some emojis, that's totally cool. That keeps your private life private. God knows what you're wishing for. That way we can all help you manifest it. And subscribe, share, be a part of the family. Remember, I do go live every Sundays at 9 a.m. for an All Signs. Hang out and be a part of us. And come and hang out with us New Year's Eve with me and Frankie from Frankie's Tarot for an All Signs on TikTok and on YouTube. All right. So otherwise, until then, remember this will resonate to any placement of Aquarius in your chart, because you're not just your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign. All the parts of your charts are what makes you the most auspicious sign in the zodiac. And that's why I love reading for you. All right. So until next time, Aquarius, I will see you then. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. Love you, Aqua. Bye.